Hey everyone, have you ever looked up at the stars and just, wondered what's really out there beyond our own solar system? Well, today, we're going on a huge journey to figure that out. We're going to find our true place in the universe. Let's get started. We all know our street address, right? But what about our cosmic address? I mean, if you wanted to send a letter to an alien civilization in another galaxy, what would you even write on the envelope? That's exactly what we're going to figure out today, as we start zooming out from our little blue planet.
Okay, so our very first stop is our galactic home. Think of it like this. If Earth is our house, then our galaxy, the Milky Way, is the enormous, sprawling city we live in. So let's go take a tour of our home city of stars.
So, what even is a galaxy? Well, picture a giant cosmic metropolis. It's this massive collection of stars. We're talking millions, even billions of them, plus gas and dust, and it's all held together by this invisible force, this cosmic glue we call gravity. And our home city? It's got a pretty sweet name, the Milky Way. Now, get ready for this. Our galaxy is home to something like 200 billion stars, and our sun? It's just one of them. To give you an idea of how big that number is, if you started counting one star every second, it would take you over 6,000 years to count them all. It's wild. And the shape? Kind of like a giant fried egg. You've got this bright orangey bulge in the middle, that's the yolk, and then a flat, bluish disc with spiral arms, that's the egg white. And just like a fried egg, it's way, way wider than it is thick.
So where are we in this giant city of stars? We're not in the super chaotic, crowded downtown area. Nope, we're way out in the suburbs, in this quiet little spiral arm called the Orion Arm. We're about halfway out from the galactic center. A nice, peaceful neighborhood, really.
Okay, so we found our house on our street in our galactic city. Now, who are our next-door neighbors? Who's living right next to us in this little cosmic suburb of ours?
So you've probably heard that the closest star to us is Alpha Centauri. But here's a fun fact. That's not the whole story. See, it's not actually a single star. It's a star system. And it turns out multiple stars hanging out together is super common in the universe.
Here's the deal with Alpha Centauri. You've got two big, bright stars, Alpha Centauri A and B. They're pretty close, orbiting each other like dance partners. But then, way, way farther out, kind of on its own, is this little, faint red dwarf star called Proxima Centauri. And since it's the closest one of the three to us, well, that makes it our actual, true, nearest star neighbor. So just how far away is next door? Oh, just about 40 trillion kilometers. That number is so ridiculously big, it's almost meaningless to us. Think about it. It's like traveling to Pluto and back almost 700 times. The scale of space is just mind-bending, right? Trying to use kilometers to measure the universe is like trying to measure the ocean with a teaspoon. The numbers just get way too big and clunky. So, astronomers, being the clever people they are, came up with a much, much better way to measure these enormous distances.
So, how in the world do you measure something that's trillions and trillions of kilometers away? You use the fastest thing there is in the entire universe, light. Let's check out how this works. Meet the light year. Now, this is super important, so remember this. A light year is a unit of distance, not time. I know, the name is a little tricky, but it's the distance that a beam of light, the universe's ultimate speedster, travels in one single year. And that distance is nearly 10 trillion kilometers, an absolutely massive measuring stick.
To get a feel for this, let's bring it back to our own solar system. The sunlight that's hitting your face right now, it left the sun over 8 minutes ago. When we look at Jupiter through a telescope, the light we're seeing took 43 minutes to get to us. And for light from the sun to reach all the way out to Neptune, it's been traveling for over 4 hours. And that's just our backyard.
So remember that crazy 40 trillion kilometer number for Proxima Centauri? Using our new measuring stick, it's just 4.2 light years away. See? So much easier to say. But here's the really cool part. It means when we look at Proxima Centauri, we're seeing light that's 4.2 years old. We are literally looking into the past. How cool is that? Okay, so we've figured out our spot in the Milky Way. We've met our closest neighbor. But is our galaxy all alone out here? Is that it? Let's take one last giant leap and find out.
Oh, not even close. It turns out galaxies are pretty social. Our own Milky Way is part of a galactic neighborhood called the Local Group. It's this collection of over 50 galaxies, all gravitationally bound together, kind of dancing around each other through space. And our local group?
That's just one of billions out there. The universe is absolutely packed with galaxies of all different shapes and sizes. You've got these big, roundish, elliptical galaxies like M89, beautiful spiral galaxies like NGC 4622, and even weird, quirky, irregular ones like the Large Magellanic Cloud. And the distances? They're just staggering. We're talking millions of light years now.
Wow, we've gone from our one little planet to our star to our galaxy to a whole group of galaxies in a universe filled with billions more. We've come a long way. But you know what? This is really just the beginning. It makes you wonder, with so much out there left to explore, what other incredible things are just waiting for us to discover?
If this whole cosmic trip has got your brain buzzing and you're itching to dive even deeper into all this stuff, then you are definitely going to want to stick around. For way more awesome science explainers just like this one, make sure you follow Mr. Chi on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube. Share this with anyone you know who loves space, smash that like button, and subscribe so you don't miss our next adventure. Thanks so much for watching, and as always, keep looking up.